Welcome, everybody. Oh, my goodness. What a week. Well, listen, we got a crazy, crazy week of news today. Crazy stuff's going to blow your mind. I'm Errol.
I'm Darnell.
Welcome, Hypervibe fam, to Hypervibe. So check this out. We just found out that CGC is bringing back on-site grading to the Baltimore Comic-Con.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I know you're happy because you live close to there, so it's cool for you.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm just like, man, listen, I'm in Florida, so they're right in my backyard. They're literally, an hour down the street.
Yeah, but you're paying a whole lot more, for a walk-in. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And then getting your books graded within between 48 and 72 hours.
Nice. Yes, they don't come back as quick. You're absolutely correct. They take their time with how they grade. So I definitely understand the efficiency and the productivity of how you get your books back in a short amount of time. So I know once the pandemic hit,
right,
everything got shut down. Everything was kind of just, we're not going to be using on-site grading. Well, they didn't quite come out right away and say it, but what they did do is they gave people an alternative. And the alternative was, why don't we fly the artist into CGC?
right.
You submit your books to us, and we'll take care of the rest. And let me tell you something. I don't know what their revenue is. I know they made money. I'm going to explain to you why they made money. In my opinion, they made money because, and it was good for them. I'm not sure how well it was for the fans, but it was good for them because they were able to pay an artist. So whatever that cost is, their fee is, put them up in a hotel, whatever that fee is, which is minimal, per diem's minimal, compared to packing up an army of, say, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 employees, pack them into a rental bus or possibly by train or possibly by plane, all the grading equipment that needs to go in there, which is probably has to be shipped via truck or by train or by plane, then unpacked and set up in their hotel suites, which are multiple suites. To do on-site grading, kid you not, fans, kid you not, it is an expensive medium to perform. The fans love it that want their books back. You drop them off on a Friday, get them back on Sunday. That's great compared to waiting 4 weeks or 8 weeks. I know back in the day when I used to grade a lot, you're waiting 6 months.
Right.
And if a CBC, you're waiting about a goddamn year. CBCS, sorry, I forgot an initial letter. I think that's CBS. I think that's a broadcasting company. So I apologize. Excuse me. CBCS. Anywho, that can get crazy. So I'm surprised when Darnell told me the news that they're going to be back in Baltimore. And I guess they'll probably continue with C2E2 because that's the only 2 spots I really know of them doing on-site grading. I think there was a third you discovered a few years ago.
They've always done Heroes Con. They've done Baltimore. They've done C2E2. And I think they've gone someplace else. Oh, they did Philly once before, too. They did.
That's where you went.
Comic-Con in Philly. But I think that was a one-off or a 2-off or somebody paid somebody off like, yeah, can you do it to get some more traffic? But what I did notice is that after the pandemic and they started having, the Comic-Cons again and stuff like that, and then CGC wasn't there on site, I saw the traffic level decrease. Right. I think that it did. I really think it took a lot of the wind out of the sails of especially those Comic-Cons that had, CGC there to grade. So I'm extremely happy. They did the one at Heroes Con that I did not attend. And like, do I have enough books to go all the way to Kakalaki? And I wasn't really seeing it. But then and my friend said, oh, yeah, I talked to the president who was there at Heroes Con. So they're going to be in Baltimore. Like, okay. The next, I get an email like a couple of days ago saying, Errol, pack your shit. We're going to Baltimore because they're doing it again. So now I'm in storage. I'm in storage now.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm in storage, pulling all these books out that I kind of had it sitting around to get graded. So some about to repress, kind of flatten them out again. And then look at all the other new stuff that I've gotten in, and we can kind of go over a couple of things that I'm going to take to Baltimore. That's going to really break your heart more than likely.
Nice. Yeah. Only about 2 things I want to get graded. I don't have a lot. I mean, I have a lot of books to get graded, but I'm just skeptical right now at this point, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah,
come on, man. I mean, like all my years of grading at Baltimore, a couple of different things happen. One, I get the book back fairly quickly, right?
2, you make a ton of money.
Yeah, I made a ton of money, right? Because anything I didn't want to keep, I had the A box and the B box. The A box is going home to go into PC. The B box is getting peddled right there at dang Baltimore. So I actually, leave with cash, like bundles of cash. You've been there, you've seen it. We really kind of make out. You made out 1 year too, so don't be trying to act all like you never went there and made no bread.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I think you're a little bit luckier than I am when it comes to making bread, but yes, I did have a decent year because I think that was the hardest thing you taught me was to learn how to let go of the books, as in if you get a book graded, it doesn't come back to your liking, just sell the book. That was his advice. Sell the book. You can always hunt for another book. And for the longest time in my collecting experience, I've been very selfish to want to hold on to these books, even if they were bad grades. Right. And as I became a little bit wiser as to how the game works, something comes back in 9.6 and I need a 9.8, it's gone. If something comes back in 8.5 and I wanted it to be a 9.0, 9.2, it's gone. And I'm talking older books of value. So that's the thing as a collector. And listen, fan and collect how you want to fan. We're not trying to persuade you or tell you how to do your business. I'm just saying this is what works for me now compared to the younger version of me 5-6 years ago. I held on to every single book I had. Now I'm actually doing Whatnot shows. Check me out on Whatnot. It's Double Back Comics. But I'm just trying to basically get rid of things that, to me, as Darnell once again schooled me, comic books take up a lot of real estate space.
They do.
That it adds up really quick. So if you're not going to keep something or something you think it's not of value right now because it's not what you really want, once again, this was just talking about, from my opinion, what works for me, get rid of it. And that's what I've done. Just try to reduce my collection size, keep really what I think is going to be of value for the long-term haul, and hedge my best bets there. I have found books that I thought were of no value, and I go on Go Click. I look at I'm like, this is a $200 book. I paid like $5 for it, and I can't. I have no idea why. Once again, those can be skewed because could somebody just have bought one on eBay or whatever? There's a sale for it because that person really wanted it, but that book, you have to look into all these things, folks. So, collect and fan how you want to fan.
Yep, collect how you want to collect. So, as we go through the show, I'm not sure if you have anything that you're going to show that you're prepping, but I got a couple of things that I like to show that I'm currently prepping.
I did not prep. I would have to go into my storage right now and it would disrupt this show. So I have some stuff for Hyper Hall, but I did not. Come
on, man. I never miss a Hyper Hall. I always have something. But I just want to share with you and share, with our viewers and our subscribers and stuff like that, of the stuff that I plan on. Yeah, I plan on grading when I'm there. So
let's see. Let's do it.
Momentarily, right?
Momentarily. He'll be right back, folks.
He'll be right back. So, good grief, man. There's like a lot of stuff going on here, bro. All right.
Wow. He took out he grabbed, like, you ever seen one of those people that are building skyscrapers and they reach into their little lunch pail, say 25 stories or 100 stories in the air, and there's this hoagie sandwich, like they grab with one hand and their hand is consumed? That's what he just did. So let's see.
Oh man, I couldn't even get all the books in one hand though, because I got, I don't got mittens, you know what I'm saying? So here you go. This is going
nice. Yeah, that'll grade out nice. Yeah, you got that.
That's gonna go.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Those are worthy of being graded.
This is going.
There you go. Amazing Spider-Man 50, folks.
These I have some other ones of no consequence. Some other ones of no consequence. Let's see here. Oh, yes. One of these is yours.
Oh, thank you, brother. Johnny Quest. That's my boy. I remember that cartoon.
Yeah.
Johnny Quest, bro.
Got this one that's gonna go.
Oh, hell yeah. The original Shayna. I like that. Queen of the Jungle. Love that movie.
Let's see what else here. I mean, I got so much stuff that's gonna go here. More.
I've got a Gambit Gold that I want to do, and I got a Venom Gold variant. I like those crime horror. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are nice. Those are grayed out nice too.
Then I got some little modern stuffage in here too, man. That's it's gonna go.
Yeah. $2,000 with the grading fees later. Yeah, those are nice. Love that one.
Newsstand. I've never seen this. I've never seen this one graded out in the newsstand. This one I've seen a couple, but this one is mine. Okay. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, no, there is more stuff. Let me see here. Man, I got a lot going on here, bro. Let's see here.
That man says he's got a lot going on.
Man, dude, I do, man. Got one of these going.
Nice. I got a direct edition.
Thundercat going.
Nice. I almost bought that the other day.
And most of the stuff I'm showing, like especially the a lot of stuff is like not all of it, but some of the newer stuff, they're pretty much 9/8 candidates and stuff like that. Here you go. Got two.
Oh wow, that's one of my favorites right there. X-Men 94.
He's going. You should grade out pretty high. They should grade out in the high 9s. Got another one of these.
Nice.
I got two of these. I got another Spider-Man going to the 50.
2,000.
And then I got this one here going.
Nice. Hulk 181.
Yeah. So that's pretty much gonna be me. I want to say maybe 40 something books.
Let me tell you something. The fact that you're doing that with on-site, I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna benefit you. One, you've got high quality books right there, but two, because they're on site, man, they can't look it over as thorough, in my opinion, as they could at their house, because they got so many books that weekend. Yeah, man, this looks like a 9/8, 9/6.
Looks good. Looks good. Hey Tim, it looks good enough to me, homie. Yep, you good. Yep,
pass it along, bro.
Yep. Let's go. Keep moving.
There's no way. Listen, isn't it Thursday when all the dealers go and drop off their books?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to Damien and ask Damien, like, yo, bro, I know that the dealers, they get like, they get some special treatment. Yeah, and they can like,
they get the spa treatment.
Yeah, no, they could submit their stuff earlier.
Yeah. See,
yeah, they could submit their stuff earlier. So like the first bunch I showed you, that that stuff still needs to be cleaned and pressed. The first batch. The second batch I showed you, like those giant size X-Men #1s and stuff like that, those still need to be cleaned and pressed.
You don't have much time, bro. It's already end of July, so August.
September. I know, man. And I clean and press my own books, man. So I got to do all the stuff to set it all up and get the press out and stuff. And maybe we'll do a show and talk about cleaning and pressing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You
can show us how it's done.
But yeah,
nice.
So, since we're talking about grading,
okay, what else you got?
Right. PSA.
What about?
You heard about that?
No.
PSA is supposed to get into the grading game of comic books.
I thought PSA graded cards and Funko Pop
and stuff like that. No. There's some stuff. There's been some stuff floating around about PSA. Getting into the comic book grading games to give CGC and CBCS some sort of run for their money.
Okay. Listen, it's a competitive field. How I was taught was, let me start over. As much as CGC has been in the public news over the past year, and this is just my opinion, Hypervibe fam, they're still the Cadillac. They are still the creme de la creme. They are still the gold standard in Aero Latibidier's opinion when it comes to grading. And I'll tell you why. And this isn't me. I don't want them to be, but they are. If you take a CGC 9.8, giant size X-Men number 1, and take a CBCS 9.8, giant size X-Men number 1, 10-1, that CGC comic, in money's returned to you or profit, it's 10 to 20% higher. Don't know why, don't understand why, but that's it. So until that changes, even though there's been some things with that company that you may turn your nose up or down to, depending on how you see it, now there's another, listen, when Darnell and I speak about grading, all you really hear from us is CGC and CBCS. We never really get into PGX too much, but there is a third grading company, and there is a fourth over in England. So
there's another one down in Australia.
Yeah, so there's quite a few that we just don't bring up because
they're inconsequential.
Yeah, that's not we don't want to talk about them, but it's just that there's two major ones in the US that we talk about. And a third, PGX, as people do use PGX. They are in business. They make money. So somebody's using them. They're on the West Coast. I believe they're in Seattle.
But okay.
So, and now there's going to be a third. Do I think it's great giving people options? Awesome. But you're coming from a card company that is great at grading cards. That's what they're known for. Now you're getting into comic books. And I'm sorry, for me, will I try it? Possibly. But will I be investing a ton of money into it? No, because to me, the gold standard is CGC. And that's where I'll leave that. I'll turn it back over to you, but that's just where my thoughts are at.
I don't do cards. I don't grade Funko Pops or anything like that. And so I'm not in like deep in the news of what's going on, behind the scenes at PSA. I don't really know the company, right? Because I just don't deal with their product. But I know that, they do have a reputation, right? They have, trust from their consumer base, right? So it's just really hard to say, how that's really, going to play out, right? How their cases are going to look. Are they using any other technology and stuff like that that's going to get them, a plus on their services, right? The infrastructure of it, the transparency of things, right? That they really, take you behind the scenes of exactly how they do their business, vice trying to, bamboozle you by saying, well, this is how we grade the book. I said, man, walk us through your facility. You know what I'm saying? Walk us through the day in the life of a comic book. Hey, I got a comic book here, and this is how it moves. It goes to Errol, and Errol unboxes it. It goes to Darnell, and Darnell puts it in the system. And then it gets in the little trays, and it goes down to the grading rooms. Just the grading room looks like this is the lights and stuff. They never did anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, especially when they were talking about, hey, man, there were people in the room switching out people's books and stealing and all kinds of stuff, printing stuff out on their own. Like, for real, though? Seriously? What kind of clown show is this? Right? So, lawsuits later and, them getting tattered and dragged through the coals and stuff like that. And, they did a whole lot of damage control. But for PSA to come in with already having a reputation and trust in their current, customer base, that more than likely 30 to 40% of those people that they're dealing with that do cards and stuff like that, Funko Pops, also do what?
Probably comics.
Yeah. Right? The other thing is that where I see them ice skating uphill a little bit is like all the big money books, Golden Age, Silver Age, that stuff has been graded already for the most part. You know, all the barn finds and finding something in somebody's attic and just whatever, that's mostly gone. It just is. Right. So PSA is going to have to entice people to take some of their big money books, grade it with them, and see how they auction out.
Right.
Right. Because, you know, I mean, when I'm on eBay and stuff like that, I don't really look for CBCS books like, hey, let me find a CBCS book in this. Right. It's usually CGC, right?
Right.
So because now it's subconscious, CGC, maybe CBCS if I see it. Right. But it's not what you initially are kind of looking for.
Right.
So I just see that's their biggest hurdle, right? Because all the real stuff has been graded. Yeah, there's still some left. I got a box of stuff, but is that enough to keep, you know, that division of PSA afloat? Right.
Not to mention back in the day, I don't know if they do it anymore. CGC used to have these once a year things where you can ship them your PGX or your CBCS slab, and they'll re-encapsulate into CGC and not alter the grade, possibly.
Possibly, looks good enough for me.
You know, it was a reholder.
Reholder. Maybe the PGX books, they probably took a closer look, but you know, but you got to remember that the guy at CBCS and the guy at CGC, they used to be partners, right?
Right.
So like, oh man, you know, Corey is cool. I don't know the guy's name. I'm just talking. Corey's cool. He knows what he's doing, right? That's good enough. But put that in the case and send it out.
Right.
So what is PSA going to be making their money off of grading modern books?
Right.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying? It's like
right.
You know, like I mean, you know, modern books can be like cryptocurrency, right? It's kind of go up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So it's going to be interesting, you know, and hopefully, you know, that we'll get a chance to kind of, you know, talk to some of these people that are familiar with PSA and, you know, have an understanding of exactly, you know, their way forward and stuff. So I'm gonna keep my my ears to the you know, to the street, you know what I'm saying, about that. Because I might try it out. I might send some stuff in and see what kind of happens. I probably won't send anything of any, you know, any real value, something probably in the mid value, whatever, just to see exactly how things like pan out. You know, customer service, speediness, the quality of the product, right? Because, you know, people can tell you how good something is, but up until you have it in your hand, you just don't know. So, yeah.
Right. Now that's a good idea. Like I said, I'll definitely try it out. Matter of fact, I have a very large baseball card, football card, basketball card, and hockey. Believe it or not, I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm talking probably 20 shoe boxes full of stuff. And I got them from my father. He used to buy the full packages for the year, and he'd go through every single package, take out all the refractors, rookie cards, anything that was limited if they were in there, put those in little sleeves and throw the rest away. So all my collection, and I haven't gone through this. I'm talking matter of fact. Damn it, it's in storage. Never mind. I had some sheets here. I thought I still had them here. I'm gonna show you. Like, I had Michael Jordan cards, Scottie Pippen cards, Magic Johnson, you know, Julius Irving, you know, Isaiah Thomas. I can go on and go on. You know, Ken Griffey Jr., the whole nine. And they were like rookie cards, refractor cards. I have no idea what that crap's worth. No idea. I want to get rid of it because I would love to like get these rated and like they're $1,000 cards. I don't want them. I'd rather take the cash. I'll take that and go invest in the Giant Size X-Men #1.
Man, look, man. You know, I don't know nothing about cards. Remember that one time, man, that I called myself, yeah, man, you know, I'm start buying some Pokemon cards. Remember that?
Yeah, but those cards, if you have the first variation of Pokemon, those cards are worth some serious dollars.
I don't have no first variation of anything. Man, one night, you know, I was on, you know, one of those channels on Facebook where the guy does the live unpackaging. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, $20 a pack or something like that or whatever. Something ridiculous. Yeah, man, let me get 10 packs. 10 packs, $20. That's $20. You know what I'm saying? So they're opening up the stuff and he's doing the reveal with these damn things and nothing. $20, nothing. You know what I'm saying, man? I got a whole drawer full of these damn things. I don't even know what to do with them. Seriously. Oh, maybe I take them up. Maybe in Baltimore, JSA is going to be there. Maybe I just give it to them.
There you go.
Like, hey, I don't give a shit. I'm like, maybe I get a microfiber cloth and wipe them off or something like that. Make great shit, man.
Listen, give me a coupon for $20.
Basically, I'd give them damn things away and stuff. It's not like I got a Charizard or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna have a good time in Baltimore. Hopefully, somebody recognizes. That'd be really, really cool. Like, hey, man, I saw you on YouTube.
You jackasses on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw you guys on YouTube. Like, yeah, I watched your video about this. Like, yeah, we only had 10 views, right? So you know what I'm saying? Lunch, man. But yeah, so we're gonna be in Baltimore. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna try. I think I said earlier, I'm gonna try to get with Damien to see if I can get the dealer and try to drop my books off on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And actually get my stuff back maybe on Saturday, right? So it's a good look. It's a good look.
Yeah.
What you been watching on TV?
I've been watching The Boys, and believe it or not, I've been watching it's an old show. I'm sure people will recognize the name, but I started rewatching it. It's called Heroes. And it's save the cheerleaders, save the world.
Yeah, man.
But I started watching that.
Man, that show started out with promise. And it was like it's a ripoff of the X-Men, right? Mutants and all kinds of stuff like that. So the first season or whatever had like kind of promise. Then at one point, man, Hero, that's the Japanese character.
Hiro Nakamura.
He just got so annoying, man. I just couldn't take it no more, bro. I couldn't watch that shit.
Oh no!
And then, man, they probably had some like copyright or some trademark or whatever. So then they had to change the whole pretext of the show. Like, the people weren't born like that. There's like, some concoction that made them or whatever. So after that, I was done, man. I was pretty finished. But The Boys, no joke. Great series. I like that Amazon in some of their shows that they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just take these risks. You know what I'm saying? Especially in how sensitive people are nowadays with things and stuff like that. I mean, to me, I just find it a bit refreshing that that they take real chances.
Yeah, Homelander is crazy. I'm on season 4 right now. I'm not gonna say anything to create any spoilers for anybody, but yeah, that show is definitely an interesting show. There's a spinoff called Gen V, which is
that was cool. Good. That wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty good. Yeah. I watched that one too.
Yeah, so that's going to be a tie in there. But yeah, so far season 4 has been the one that I'm on is pretty wild. It's out there. It's all I gotta say. It's wild, people. If you guys aren't watching The Boys, check it out. That's as a matter of fact. What are you watching? What are you watching?
Like watching The Boys. Yeah. Just watched the season finale for that.
You got done with it?
Yeah. I'm finished.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, don't tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what else happened? No.
Yeah, no.
No. I just like the show. I mean, we. All right.
I'm at the episode right now where Sage got shot in the head, so I don't know anything past that.
Okay. So no. I'm not going to talk about the show because I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Okay.
But the people who really collect comic books now are like, baby boomers and before that, you know what I'm saying? And Gen X and stuff like that. We still kind of collect comic books, really still into pop culture and stuff like that. Right. And it's good to see that, that it kind of grows with you. It's like being a boy band, right? Eventually, all those little teenage girls that were in love with these boy bands or whatever eventually grow out of them, right? They need something a little bit more mature, right? So even when it comes to movies and a lot of the media that's associated with the hobby of comic books and characters and stuff like that, it's good to see that, there are shows that actually kind of grow with you, right? And that's how I kind of see like The Boys and the risk that they're taking, right? Unlike, Disney, where it's like this fine line between, okay, we're trying to, garner a younger audience, but it's the older audience is really paying for all this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 12-year-old Timmy is not paying every month for Disney Plus.
Right.
It's Harold who's paying for that. Right.
Right.
So it's a real fine line. Right. And, I really do like it when, when there's stuff that's mature, but also has some funniness to it and stuff like that. They poke fun, have humor with it and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm watching The Boys. I can actually say I've never read the comic book, The Boys. Sorry, independent, whatever. Maybe I need to go back and,
I've never read it. I've never read it either.
Go
I know it exists
like that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I think it's, there's some loose association to the characters and the kind of storyline, the comic book, but I'm not sure how tight that really is.
Right.
But yeah, Homelander is no joke, man. That dude is breast milk sucking.
Anthony Starr.
Oh yeah.
I liked him in Banshee. I mean, that's when I first kind of saw his acting. But if anybody hasn't seen that show, he's an escaped convict and he becomes a sheriff of this small town, although he's a convict. So if you guys haven't seen Banshee, check it out, man. It's a pretty good show. So that's the first time I've ever known Anthony Starr. Now that he's Homelander, dude, this dude's crazy.
So which character you like on The Boys? What's your favorite character on there?
I would say my favorite character on The Boys would be I liked it's tough. It's either going to be Homelander because he's a psychopath, but I like the original Black Noir before Homelander killed him.
Okay.
Because the new one, he talks and he flies, and I don't like that.
Oh.
Yeah, like he talks a lot. Like they're always trying to tell him, like, yo, shut up, you don't talk. Like Black Noir doesn't talk.
Bro, why are you talking? Why are you talking?
What's yours?
Kimiko. I like Kimiko.
Oh yeah, Kimiko. I was about to say her.
She's my favorite.
Yeah, she regenerates, so she's pretty cool.
She's my favorite because I mean, she's like kind of like Kenny from South Park.
Hey, you kill Kenny. Yeah, that's right. You kill Kenny, and then Kenny's back alive like next episode.
Like Kenny from South Park, and she'd be getting like her head turned all the way around, arm ripped off, leg cut off, all kinds of stuff. She'd be getting it, but she's back there in the fray. So
yeah, that's crazy.
I really kind of like her character, Kimiko.
Nice.
And then I'm watching like The Mayor of Kingstown.
Okay.
That's on Paramount Plus. It's with Jeremy Renner.
Okay.
I mean, I think I'm not sure exactly, when this was kind of filmed, before, after, or in midpoint when he got run over by that damn tractor. But I like the show. Basically about a fixer who's kind of like, in between all these different entities that, criminal organizations, and he's kind of, the person in the middle trying to act like a one-man United Nations to try to keep everything at bay and keep everything, kind of even keel. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's a pretty cool show to watch and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not very realistic in the grand scheme of things and stuff like that, right? But it's all about being entertained, right? At the end of the day. Right. Is it entertaining? Yes, it is.
Right. I heard it was a good show. I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't gotten.
Yeah, it's in. I want to say it's a season 2. I think it is. Yeah, season 2. I'm pretty sure. And of course, you're watching House of the Dragon. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen that one yet because I usually watch it with my girl and she's away right now, so that's on hold for me.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not necessarily the Song of Ice and Fire story I really wanted to see per se. I really wanted to see, Aegon the Conqueror's story when he first took over Westeros and, Dragon's a little bit more, well, they only had 3, I think, during that time. But I would like to see that all play out on the screen and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Nice.
Deadpool comes out next week?
It does. I'm super excited about that. I might have to go see that in the theaters. So, and usually I'm not a theater going person, but I have to make an exception. Grab a bucket of popcorn, a large drink, and go pay my homage to Mr. Poole.
To me, I'm gonna get a bunch of thumbs downs or whatever and stuff like that. But I mean, the Deadpool movies are okay. They were, you know what I'm saying? I did not really like how they kind of portrayed the X-Men in the one movie. I just thought I just think it looked real Fox, and how they were doing it just cheesy. You know what I'm saying? It just looked weak. You know what I'm saying? I never liked the Fox iteration of how they did the X-Men with Bryan Singer and his whole vision of it. Hated it. So I'm just going in there, kind of, all right, my expectations are low. I know what I'm going to get from Ryan Reynolds. You know what you're going to get from him. I'm just going to see exactly how Disney and Marvel Studios and stuff like that kind of put this together. And, they haven't been batting very well lately, especially with their last, debacle with the Acolytes. So hopefully this will kind of put them on a track, because then they have, Captain America, Brave New World coming out. Saw the trailer for that. Just don't know. I just don't know, man. There's, Disney and Marvel just have not been really batting very well lately. So yeah, ready? Yeah, they haven't, man. So you ready to get in the hyper hall? What you got? Mine is pretty small. It's not very big, but a couple of things of consequence. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since we're talking about the boys, let's do this. Since we're talking about, here's a perfect segue for the hyper hall. So here's what I got. Here we go.
Oh man,
we got a Homelander right here, and we got a little cert right there.
That MegaCon, huh?
MegaCon, the biggest con of all.
Yeah, the biggest con, MegaCon.
There's no bigger con. Let's do something different this week. I show one, you show one. We'll go back and forth.
All right,
let's do that.
Look what what the good idea fairy sent to me.
Oh, nice! You got it. Nice. It's Godzilla! Run! Where's my sound effects? Hold on. Hold on a second. It's Godzilla! Run!
I'll try to figure out how to put that in later. But anyway, bro, love this cover. Love the book. This thing is massive, bro.
Yeah, like I said, it's the 70th anniversary issue, and to me, out of the 7 books that were created, that was the best looking. That, to me, that looks closely like Godzilla from my childhood. The rest look horrible. I mean, for a 70th anniversary issue, they did this creature a misjustice, except for Mr. Perillo. He did a great job. So I'm glad you got it.
Like I said, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can high res picture this, scan it or something like that, and I'm gonna send it to one of those companies to get it blown up 42 by 52 or something like that. And so the next time you're down here, at the Pimp Palace, that Godzilla will be up on the wall. Your turn. What you got?
Nice. All right, we got here we go.
Seriously? Really?
This is a rogue book.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't even have a name for it.
Yeah, buddy.
that book's called Bubbles 101.
Yeah, man, the patty cake bubble, the patty cake cover.
What you got?
I got a couple of things. I got a live unboxing. Haha, you know what I'm saying? But I found something interesting on eBay, as I was trolling, right? I found something interesting on eBay.
Wow, what is that?
So this is a book basically talking about Sodi. And
what?
Yeah, it's kind of like talking about it in the comic books the government didn't want you to read, right? So it's basically the history. It's like the history of...
wow.
It has all the covers in there. It has like some commentary in there and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And like some of the covers I had never even seen before, right? It's like, oh, okay. So then I started putting some of these covers in GPA, bro. I'm like, somebody like, I mean, for real, like big money, man. It's like, okay, so now I got to really up my game of what I really need to be looking for as far as rarity. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because they're like kind of like
when he talks about upping his game,
huh? What'd you say?
No, I was saying, so people, when he starts talking about upping his game, you know, like that song that goes 0 to 100 real quick. Well, with him, it's like 1,000. So just there's no limit on the hold.
So man, I said, no, man, they got some like some covers in here, man, that I was not ever aware of. You know, some of them I know, but they had other ones that I had never seen. I had never seen this one, right?
Oh, wow.
So basically, somebody killed this guy, stabbed him, you know, get some gangsters, killed the guy, tied him up, stabbed him in the chest, you know, put him on his doorstep with a note that says, "I'm a dirty rat, and I got what was coming to me." And I guess his wife or girl answered the door, and you know what I'm saying, there she is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I got to put this one on the wish list. You know what I'm saying? And then it actually came with the DVD, right? It came with the DVD of a 30-minute segment of that 1954 hold, like they had a TV show, right?
Wow.
Like it's like a 60-minute segment or something like that. That's how I kind of related to. And it had the guy on there. Yes, comic books are bad for kids. You know, it's like for real. It had the whole 1954 vibe and stuff like that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Driving a car is dangerous and it can cause accidents. This is what happens on the highway.
And it's all melodramatic. You know what I'm saying? It's in black and white. You know what I'm saying? But then they have like, you know, little portions where they have kid actors or something like that acting like they're reading comic books, and they're reading like, you know, some of these comic books are worth like thousands of dollars. You know?
Oh, jeez.
But it's like, but it's from then, right? The comic books are worth a dime back then, right? Who knows? They never knew. It's all in the 1950s. So I'll share it with you, man. It's pretty cool. All right, what else you got? What you got?
Okay, we've got a Rob Liefeld book. It's a Vampirilla book. It's called Unholy. Rob Liefeld.
Oh, at least he got the feet kind of right. The legs and feet look deep. There you go. There you go, Rob.
Let me see. I've got a bunch of Ariel Diaz. So she's my artist of the month. Just really fascinated with her artwork. So there's a Jean Grey Ariel Diaz #1.
Yeah, you know I'm a Phoenix fan.
I got a Street Fighter Cammy Ariel Diaz. A Vampirilla Ariel Diaz.
You know what? Which one's my favorite Vampirilla? You gave it to me.
It's Kunka. Kendrick Lim.
Oh,
my
man.
last one is Swamp Thing. Got a Swamp Thing book.
Oh, that's tight. A lot of detail in that one. I like that one.
This one's got only 1,000 copies.
Yeah, I like that one. Yes, sir. That's by Carnivore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's my hyper haul for the week.
So found this. I've been looking for this book for the longest. I actually got one in that box to get graded.
Okay.
It was on eBay. Once again, look what I found.
Long Shot. Is that #1?
No, I have Long Shot #1.
Which one's that one?
This is #3. First appearance of Mojo.
Okay, wow. I got #2. That's a nice cover.
So there are like 3 runs of books that I'm trying to be a completist on. They're like limited series.
Okay.
1, Wolverine 1 through 4. I've had them before, all of them, but they were like direct. So now I'm trying to get 1 through 4 in all newsstand, right?
Okay.
And then this series, Long Shot 1 through 6, to get them all in newsstand, and then Magic.
Oh, okay.
1 through 4. Trying to get all of those in newsstand. And you talking about hunting in the wild, trying to find these things. They're not very expensive. They're just extremely, extremely hard to find. You know, like they're like, you know, a dodo bird or something like that, man. It's like a unicorn. So I have 1 second, you know. Let me go back to the archive here. So I actually have
Oh, there you go.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that I have in a 9.6.
Number
newsstand.
2. And then I have number 4.
Nice. I like that cover.
So now I have number 3, and I think 3 for me was the hardest one to find because that was the next top book, right? Because the first appearance of Villain or somebody, right? First appearance of Mojo. So for me to find this in a while, I mean, I could have tried a little bit harder and get a little bit more eclectic with it and find the Canadian variant or something like that. Like, yeah, I'm good. So happy about that. So I am 2 away from completing this.
Nice. Congrats, homie.
Yes. I don't get what happened to the claps. Yay.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
So, yep. Got it. Something in the mail here.
Uh-oh. We got the live unbox. Live unbox, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, he's got the knife in his right hand. He's slicing down the middle. He's putting the knife away.
Stop being so corny.
He's staring down par 5. Yep. There we go. He's now reducing all the scrap and throwing it in his living room, folks. Oh. The book is secured with bubble wrap. No cardboard, poor packaging.
Man, dude, they got like regular tape and painter's tape. It's like, all right.
Boo on the shipper. Oh, yep, yes, boo.
I mean, they didn't pack it too tight though, but it's cool. Ah, yeah, buddy.
Let's see. Oh, he's removing the cellophane.
Yeah, no, they got it like in one of those shiny CGC protectors. You know,
those Mylar protectors.
Yeah, I don't like them. Damn, look at this.
Shock and suspense story 6.5. Nice. Man, she's having a real bad day. Man, he's got her by the top of the hair. Man, he's got that knife blade all just like, I'm gonna do you. Just angry.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice copy.
Yeah, sure. 1954 wasn't influencing any kids whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's a Al Fines Wallywood.
Nice.
Hollywood.
That's a nice pickup, man.
Yeah, man. So this is one of those. Was pretty shocking. That they were putting stuff like that. This straight objectivity and doing weird stuff to women. They'd be tied up, choked out, drowned. All kinds of stuff. Not that I'm into any of that, people. I am not. But whatever. But anyway, But I just, as I've been collecting, I just really fascinated about the history of it. You know what I'm saying? That's where it was. So the weirder it looks, like, God, dog, man, I got to have that because I don't even believe that they were putting stuff like that on covers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Way back then.
I still can't believe it. You're just showing me now.
I mean, there are worse ones though, but those worse ones are like, you're talking about some real bread, brother. Some real bread. So, I'm only willing to go so far, right?
Yeah, you just said you got to up your game, bro. So I don't know about how far you gonna go.
No, I don't. I'm not saying up my game. Yeah, like as far as like writing bigger checks or something like that. I mean, up my game into understanding what's really out there, right? Because you and I can sit here and go through like kind of like the Bronze Age, Copper Age, and stuff like that, Silver Age, and really understand what is out there, right?
Right.
But when it comes to like Bronze Age, not Bronze Age, but Golden Age and pre-code horror and stuff like that, I've only really touched the surface of what's really out there. And I'm kind of taking my cues from other people that I kind of see out there doing things, right? So there's a couple of books I need to get to get a better gauge on what's really out there. And maybe my desires of these different books will change a bit based on having a much wider picture and understanding what's out there.
Right.
But something like this, sought after, well known and stuff like that. So even if I want to turn around and sell it, should go fairly quickly. So
nice.
So,
Nice pickup.
That's my haul. Not very big at all. Maybe next week, have a little bit more, maybe the hyper haul may slow down a bit, going into Baltimore and stuff like that. Need to kind of sock some money to the side and stuff like that and get ready for these dang CGC fees.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely cut down on the haul. We could do like just 2 books a week, just 2 of the most books that we like the most. I mean, we don't have to go through a whole showing if we don't have to. I mean, I'm sure the fans is just curious, what are these guys picking up? What do they like? Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know. Well, maybe I'll get that book too. So
yeah, I mean, this is like what's basically the week of what's showing up at my doorstep, right? So
yeah, pretty much.
What I'm saying, like going in the next couple of weeks, going in the next month, they'd be like, oh well, not so much activity showing on at the doorstep because what you would be paying for in books and stuff like that, I'm actually putting it aside to pay for in CGC fees.
Correct.
But then we'll have like the super Baltimore haul because I'm not coming back there empty-handed.
Right.
Not only we're going to show the grades that we got, I'm saying, also show what the pickups are going to be, right? And the deals that we go. But yeah, brother.
Nice. Yes, well, folks, thank you for joining us as usual. We appreciate you guys. I mean, bottom of our hearts, we really do.
One of our videos got 50 views.
Yeah, so thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe and comment. We would love to hear from you.
I'm not sure if it was 50 views. Like I don't know these guys, and they moved on. But hey, you gave us the algorithm, you gave us the click, so of a watch. So thank you,
right?
Even coming in and spending a few minutes with us or whatever.
Listen, Darnell does a lot of hard work by creating those thumbnails and creating the covers for the show. There's a lot that goes into that, believe it or not. So, like I said, we appreciate you checking this out. And I think, like I said, we should definitely talk to Damon about the next show and see if he wants to come on, especially before the con, and give us some insights about it, what it's like being a dealer there, maybe before, the show actually comes. I'm sure somebody would like to get a perspective on maybe an inside scoop on that. So that might be something else we're going to work on for next week. And right now, like I said, that's the shows that we're watching for this week's kind of, like I said, I'm watching The Boys. Darnell's doing the Mayor of Kingstown. And there's a lot of good shows out there, especially Netflix spends a lot of money on content. And, you guys, if you're not subscribed to Netflix, I'm sure you guys are, check out Netflix or check out Amazon. They've got some really good stuff. And sometimes stuff's free. I think when you're Prime member, you can get like free movies and free stuff. So who doesn't want free? Who doesn't like, what I'm saying?
Like Roger Rabbit.
For real. So yeah, but like I said, guys, remember to like and subscribe and comment. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week. I'm Errol.
I'm Darnell.
All right. Thanks for watching Hyper Vibe. See you guys next week. Peace.